Hi Pisces, what's happening in your world right now? We want to be able to connect on in and support your journey right now. So this is Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising. General reading, we're just checking in on the energies. As always, I hope you are doing fab. You're on mission, doing some great things. All right. So straight up here in the energies, we've got the envy card, deceit, and adjacent possibilities. So what do you see right now, or what are you looking at, Pisces? What is it that you're seeing that potentially you don't have? What I feel is coming up a little bit, and maybe for you, which is totally understandable because we all go through this, is as we're working towards our desires, things that we want to achieve, things that we want to accomplish, things that we want to become, sometimes we can enter a little bit of lack energy because we're seeing what other people are doing, producing, and we can see their results. And we're kind of wondering, well, when is mine coming? You know, like I've been doing all the work, I've been doing the right things. So I feel like this little bit of energy perhaps has been there in the past. It may be lingering around a little bit, and you know, it's just recalibrating our energy, our vibration, okay? So it's just something to be mindful of as you're moving forward onto the path and direction of your desires right now. Because I feel like this little piece of it with the deceit card, I don't know if I feel deceit as such, but it could be that what's stirring up for you is a situation from the past that has put you into this current environment. And what I mean by that is that perhaps where you find yourself today is based on a circumstance from, you know, your past, whether it's a month ago, 6 months ago, that it's just kind of, it's reminding you again of how you got here. And I feel like it's just a part of you, any of these ideas or thoughts that are coming up that can have a little bit of, you know, low vibrational energy. It's just letting you know, just remember that this is a force for you to raise up and to rise up that energy to be able to use it and going forth, but not with resentment, not with anger, but with recognizing wherever you are now, you've got here for a reason. It's spirit led, it's divine led, but holding on to any yucky energy from that can be a little, you know, stalling block. And I'll give you an example, okay? And I just really want to share this quickly because so you know you're not alone and can understand part of the journey, you know, we all go through. If we haven't, you know, met before, or you haven't heard along my journey or checked anything out, I've built 3 companies. My last company, the partnership was pretty terrible, and some things that were done were not kind, okay? And I made a decision to go, this is not in alignment with me, and it was a very big deal for me to exit and leave. But a part of that process, even though I thought I was doing okay, I didn't realize how much underneath the surface I was like kind of like angry. And I used to write a lot with this new business, that new company that I've got, write a lot as part of my copy, part of my connecting with people. And when I reread it after I had some healing work done, I recognized the difference in energy. And even, you know, the lady I work with, energetically, she's like, you've still got stuff to clear. It's like, it's kind of like, I don't know how you are operating at the level you're operating in being creative and being this and being that to get things done, because you've got this burden still around you. And this message is coming through for you, Pisces, because I feel there's still something that perhaps you need to clear, because it's kind of in 2 ways holding you back a little bit. Holding you back in sometimes perhaps looking at lack because you want things to move faster. And I feel like the only reason things aren't moving as quickly, sure, divine timing absolutely can be one, but I also feel there's a little bit of lingering inside of you or around you about a situation you've been put in. And I think once you can start like shift out of that, there's just you'll be able to see things clearly. You'll be able to see things in a different way, and the right door is going to open, and you're going to know exactly where to walk in, and where to go. Okay, now what we're going to do here is I want to clarify these cards with some moon energy just to see what this is. So Spirit, could you please clarify these cards? Thank you. So for envy, you've got hold your vision, and I mean that's pretty spot on, right? Hold your vision on what you want, not what other people have in terms of lack. That's all that I'm feeling there. Okay. Let's have a look at the deceit energy, please, Spirit. Thank you. A new start is coming, which is great. We want the new start, right? And adjacent possibilities. So like I said, I think once you do a little bit of clearing energy, I don't know if there's, some meditation you can do or someone that you go see, but there's just a little bit of energy I feel just needs to be cleared out. And adjacent possibilities, the energy gaining momentum. Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's pretty on point what we just said, Pisces. This is about the new chapter, but you've really got to leave the old one behind, the old energy, the old people, the old thinking. And no matter what you've been through, you've experienced it, you've felt it, and you're allowed to feel it, okay? But then there's a point where we've got to bless it, thank it, and let it go. And I just think that just needs to shift for you right now, because once you do, this is going to, I feel like, go crazy balls. Like things are just going to kapow forward for you, okay? Yeah, so it's telling you, hold your strength, hold your place, hold the trust. This is kind of spirit-led. It's interesting, not all the cards, but sometimes I just get this Narnia vibe. And this one today, specifically today, I'm getting that. This is like spirit just saying, like, hold on, stay on path with me. Like, I'm carrying you, I'm carrying you, I'm leading you, I got your back. And spirit really just wants you to know that. Okay. And then you've got the 10 of emotions and the ace of materials. We're going to dive in a bit deeper. We have got the page of voices, the 8 of voices, and then the 2 of voices. So there's a lot going on right now for you mentally, Pisces. But we're going to clarify this to see what else is going on. But having a look here, the envy part, holding your strength, that's really about holding your vision and what it is that you're going after, okay? With that as well is I feel like there's a new way to be looking at things, or perhaps a new way to... I'm just getting like this new way of thinking, this new way of looking at things is what's going to support you right now. So again, I think it's just a shift in the thinking. And I feel like once you can do that and uplift that energy, that's where you can push out this other heavy energy, and the new start truly begins, because you already claimed the new start. You're already on that path and journey. But now this is getting to the next level and that next stage of that beginning that you've been calling on in, okay? Because then you've got the 10 of emotions and the 8 of voices. So that fulfillment, that happiness, that moment of celebration, that moment of, okay, I'm seeing it, I'm feeling it, I'm in that energy now. And I really want to be, whether it's a great parent, a great role model, a great leader, things that make you feel full, that make you feel connected. And maybe it's a great sister, brother, whatever it is for you, okay? But what's happening along the path, again, there's just this little bit of conflict. I feel like mental conflict that's arriving, that's coming up for you. But it's not one that is... It's interesting because it's I feel like it's one that is holding on to you. And again, this is something that just needs to be cleared out. I feel like you're a little bit trapped right now mentally in some form of thinking, some pattern, some experience. that needs to be cleared out. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper, Pisces. But as you like, I feel you will be moving on from this, okay? I think this is an underlying thing. I do not feel like this is a primary thing on top of everything where you're like something, but maybe it could be even the words that you're using is what's coming on through. You may be thinking a certain way, but your words are coming out a different way. And then energetically, it's kind of a little bit mixed bag right now. And I think that's just a little part of you, which is human nature, right? But it's could be holding you back a little bit, okay? That's kind of like that deceit energy. Don't deceive yourself. What you see is what you believe, right? So what is it that you're thinking about? What is it that you're focusing on? Because as you shift that energy, big things start coming in. You've got the Ace of Materials. So this is like an offer, opportunity, new beginning of like financial stability, moving towards the success that you desire. But there's also a decision that needs to be made. Again, there's some form of conflict in choice. And a conflict, it doesn't mean it's, extremely difficult, that there's some form of battle. It just means a conflict in making a decision. Maybe something feels a little bit more exciting over here, but then something feels a little bit more lucrative over here. Like, how do you balance that out? And I feel like you've got to connect into what gives you that spark and motivation right now, Pisces, to your truth. Okay, I don't know why these cards came through, but I will be taking some of those at the end. All right, let's just clarify a little bit more. Thank you, Spirit, for our lovely Pisces. Wow. Got the Devil again. I'm getting like, who's in your vicinity right now, Pisces? That's what's coming on through. With the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands, there's a lot around strength, okay? There's a lot around boundaries, strength, and supporting yourself. You've done the hard work. But there's something still lingering, like I said. But I'm also questioning who is around you. I wonder if someone is watching you, seeing what you're up to. Maybe too, they know that they made a mistake, but there's also this part that I just want to get one more here. Please clarify what this energy is, please, Spirit. That's way too many. But I'm going to take them, okay? Way too many, but I'm going to take them because I want to see what this story is. So you've got the Creator, Three of Wands, Judgment, and Seven of Wands. Okay, this is pretty clear now. So whatever scenario, situation you were in, things shifted, things changed. This is kind of like the Wheel of Fortune, at the same time, your destiny, your vision, your goals, your dreams, okay? And if things haven't worked out, it's because this new beginning is destined, this new opportunity, this new path that you're going. So whatever this disruption was before, it's allowing you to get more focused on where you need to be, Pisces. There's some form of destiny and just something that you're meant to be doing here right now, okay? And a part of it is like, if you're waiting for that clarity, the only clarity that you need is in you. Okay. I feel a part of this is like trusting and accepting kind of what's happened and knowing that this is for the betterment of your life, of your journey, of your success, of the service that you are meant to be doing here in this world at this time. Okay. I don't feel this situation has taken off yet, whatever you're doing. I feel like it's something that's truly bubbling under the surface. And I think you're still seeking that clarity in some way, okay? What it is that you're meant to exactly be doing or how to exactly kick it off. Like, how are you meant to? I think you're worried a lot about the how right now. But I feel you don't need to worry because it's all going to come together. But I think there's just a part of accepting where you're at. And even if things are challenging, trying, testing your commitment, your your self-worth. Like there's probably I feel like a lot of things coming up for you right now. But as you keep moving forward, then you've got the Seven of Wands. So this is, again, you've got another courage card. So this is all right now about your courage, your commitment, you stepping into probably one of the greatest challenges of your life in a very different way. This is about creating your stability. This is about you taking action in a new way. I feel like there's a lot of newness, applying things in your life that you've never had to do on such a level before. And I think that's a challenge for you, and probably part why you're questioning things, because you're probably not liking truly the situation you're in. And while you're trying to maintain that gratitude and everything of that nature, I think there's still that little bit of like, to someone or a situation, like, you fucker, like putting me in this situation. But there's a reason for it, okay? So as we know, this is about your new beginning. This is about you creating your new foundation with the Tower energy. So let's have a look at the 10 of emotions. This is the 4 of Pentacles. For you right now is creating the strength, stability, and balance in your home life or in your life that gives you that fulfillment and joy. So wherever that heart-centered place is for you, that's what I feel is here right now, Pisces. This is your commitment. This is what you're working towards. This is a lot around your destiny and path. Let's have a look at the 8 of Voices, please. Yeah, this is about you taking a risk. And I question, Pisces, if you have a little bit of doubt of this right now. That is a lot. I'm going to put them back, but I just want to quickly show you. And it's like, no, don't put them back. Okay. So we've got the Empress, the 5 of Wands, the Death card, and the Emperor. To me, this is like you don't want to let go of this old life, whatever this is. But it's an interesting combination because you've got the Emperor and Empress. So maybe at some point you had a very strong connection, a very strong partnership where you guys, perhaps you were a power couple, a power unit. But I feel like that's broken down. There was too much conflict that occurred and it ended things, okay? Whether the conflict ended or the relationship ended, there's been something that has ended. But there's two very powerful people here. One that is bold, bright, creator, makes things happen, magic happen. They're very different energies. And then you've got someone who just, I feel like, gets things done, very masculine energy, probably like a leader, boss, someone who has a pretty prominent position in their career. I feel in this too, Pisces, that perhaps that you held quite a matriarchal position as well. But this was something I felt was shared together. But for some reason, I feel like it ended, this dynamic. And I feel like that's part of the life that you're holding onto somewhere along the line, and could be what's causing some conflict. It's like old memories, old things coming up. And this happens in the retrograde. So if this is happening now, this is meant to help you clear it out. I mean, we've only got, right now at this recording, we've only got, I think, another 5, maybe 7 days at most of this retrograde. But this retrograde is about justice. We're in Libra season now. So this is about justice. This is about clearing the air. This is about, again, really doing what you need to do to get on your path or journey. So as we move along, Pisces, we've got the Hermit energy and the 2 of Cups. So that's ultimately what you're seeking right now, and you're going within. I think this. This is a big part for you, is to get that energy of feeling good within yourself, because even though I think you're in a good place, so I don't think you're in a bad place. I think you're in a place of hope, in faith, in trust, and then the frustration randomly comes and kicks in and trying to knock you off your feet a little bit, and then you come back in and hold that strength. So be super proud of yourself for doing that, and keep focusing on that commitment that you're making to yourself. I think that's really important right now, because the inner work that you're doing for you is creating that balance, that harmony, that partnership that you seek, whether it is in love, whether it is in business, whether it is within yourself, to go, I have done this, I can do this, I am this. Like, I feel like there's a lot of that energy around you right now on really wanting to make this come forth. Is there anything else here? Thank you, Spirit, to support. Let's have a look more at this new beginning and the Two of Voices, please. Thank you. And I think just one more. Okay, it's given us two more. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So look at this. You had the Emperor and the Empress. Here you've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So you needed a masculine energy in your life, or that's what you're calling in. A masculine energy that is more heart-filled, that is more compassionate in approach, okay? Then there's this Queen of Wands energy who is bold, who is fierce, who is also grounded but very clear on taking action and doing the things that she needs to do. Very creative. So these two balance out each other quite beautifully, okay? It's not a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands that are just like both, in a way, I feel a little bit of competition, right? This is something that is more centered, more grounded, and kind of like that someone walking beside you in faith, in trust, and in love of who you are, who you've become. And I wonder in two parts if this is you connecting both of these energies into your next place and next destination, because King of Cups is very much you, Pisces, but also this action taking in a new way is what is needed to get where you want to go. But this also could be another power couple, a new dynamic that you're calling in, okay? In addition to, this could be a partnership of some kind, a power partnership. You know, someone who is very good at connecting with people, very good at, leading that way. And then there's another person who's very good at, being creative, having that really powerful energy, whether it's presenting, standing up, going after what they want. They're different energies and they support each other very, very well, okay? And then with the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Swords, there's a shift coming on in. There is a change. And, there's a bit of conflict because maybe too, you're wondering how to step forward, how to show maybe all these sides of you. What is the right way in partnership? What is, I think you're trying to learn from your past mistakes. You're trying to take the lessons. You're trying to, take insight and trust in spirit as part of this process. But I think there's this belief of, I know spirit's got my back, but it's also, I feel like there's this other part just like, please, like show up for me. And I feel like there's just this little bit of challenge right now because you really need spirit. You really need spirit to show you the work that you've been doing has paid off, to show you that you're allowed to have and be financially successful, to show you that you're allowed to have love and be supported and lovable and be desired incredibly, to show you that everything that you've learned, everything you've been through is worth it. And that's what I really feel here right now, Pisces, and I got tears in my eyes. All right, let's see finally what Spirit has as a universal message on how to best support your path and journey right now. Thank you, Spirit. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. And then you've got the Hope card. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your worth, your divine worth, choosing loving thoughts. I do feel this is a part of it, Pisces, but I feel you're being very, very rational. I feel you're being very grounded in your approach. There's just moments I feel are kind of spitting up right now because you're waiting. It's like you're waiting for that breakthrough and you're seeing how other people are getting perhaps results or how are they doing it when you know how brilliant you are, how you show up, how you come forward with a kind heart. Things are based on divine timing, okay, and trusting. So keep listening to yourself, to spirit, to your higher self. If you have a vision, keep it clear on your vision, okay? Not what other people are achieving, but your vision, what you want, how you feel when you accomplish the things that you desire. This new beginning is coming. I feel you're definitely going to clear out whatever you need to clear out over the next, I feel, coming weeks. But as you're clearing more and more out, you're going to start seeing more and more rewards coming your way. The doors open, and then I just think there's like a beautiful watering. I'm not going to say flooding, a beautiful watering, but an overwhelming amount of watering from everything that's been planted, I think is just going to flourish in a huge way, right? And you're going to start seeing a lot more things happening. But I feel like this is perhaps coming into early October where this is starting to happen. I don't feel this shift in movement happening this week, but I definitely feel it in the coming weeks very, very strongly. So stay on path, stay true to you. You'll start seeing results. I feel early next week, that's what I'm getting. But then things are really, I think October's really going to take off for you in a very, very big way. So keep holding that faith. But if you're seeking, I feel like some money, something to come on through, it's coming. It's coming. I'm getting like 3rd, something to do with 3. So whether it's 3rd of October, there's just something, 3rd is what I heard. Maybe it's a 3rd person you talk to, the 3rd of October. There's something around the 3rd that's coming on through. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you, Pisces. I hope you feel connected and this gives you the support that you need right now. Please like and subscribe. This really helps us support the channel and allow other people that need it to find it. We'll catch you later. Stay beautiful. Bye.